Okay, so this will be a different video about future plans. I think I'll title it Marriage and the Choice to the Choice to Stay Single. Now, as I stated in a previous video, which I uploaded, I think it was a video or two ago, I said how I didn't see myself being married in the next 2 to 3 years. I just didn't see it, and sort of the background on that is why I believe that is because I have a plan I've been praying and talking to God about, and just really going over it with Him and having it desire in my heart, and that is to, in a few years, mind you, this is down the road, my plan is start a ministry. Now, my ministry is going to be slightly different. I'm going to, instead of just having a regular ministry like most people have, mine's going to be a traveling ministry. I'm going to be not a pastor or a preacher, but I'm going to be a traveling basic disciple of God, and I'm going to just travel all over Canada, different towns, provinces, and I'm going to witness. And I'm going to go to small churches and other churches in the area that, invite me, and I'll ask them to come and preach a message. And I'll preach a gospel message, and I will go place to place. My goal is to reach as many people as I can in some of the farthest reaches where maybe a lot of people wouldn't go. The back roads or the back country people that are, 20 miles out away from everybody that nobody cares about. I'm going to go witness to them. And it's just, I'm starting plans on it to save it. I don't have a name yet. Like I said, this is something I've been pondering to God about, and I haven't gotten any resistance on it from Him. So I'm going to take that as a go-ahead. But I fully left this up to God. If things change, and the reason you may ask, why is He waiting so many years to do it? You should go out and do it now. Well, the reason I'm waiting a few years for it is, as many of you know, or many of you know that have followed the channel for any amount of time, I live with my elderly grandparents who I'm taking care of, and if I'm being honest in this video, which I am going to be with you, is they are my last ties here. They're basically the last ones that I consider my true family, my blood. Even though they adopted me in, I still consider them my family, and once they pass, whenever that is, that's why I say years, hopefully they've got quite a while yet, but whenever they pass, I've told God I'm going to stay, I'm going to take care of them, but when they pass, I have this ministry, and I want to unleash it, and I want to be fully unleashed. And I said, I want you to guide me in it, and I want you to unleash me. And I said, I want to go all out, and once they're gone, I'm full sending for God. I'm going all out on God. I have a YouTube channel now, and I'm building myself up there, but also waiting these years is not going to be slack. You see, I'm going to be not only traveling, but I'm going to start working on building up my finances for it. Because my goal is to be a fully self-sufficient and maybe few supporter basic ministry. I'm not going to have any government aid. I'm not going to have anything from the government. I want to go out and rely on God to provide. And as I was thinking of this, how I'm going to do it is, why I don't want to get married, is to circle back to that point, is I won't have a solid home. You see, I plan to be traveling. I'll have a travel trailer or something, and I will be traveling constantly. So there'll be no point to getting married because I won't be settling down anywhere. I will be constantly going full bore every day out on the road preaching the gospel is my goal, and that's going all over Canada and maybe to the US, maybe. Who knows? Whatever God has planned, but that's sort of my big plans and why I've sort of moved away from the marriage. And of course, this is just my plans I've given to God, and like I said, God could completely, Flip it upside down, and I could be, married. It's whatever, is God's will. His his will be done, not mine. And I fully submitted it, and I've left this up to him. I said, if it's something you want me to do, Lord, and I really feel a push to do it, then I said, help me, bless it, make it so I can do it. And if he does, I can reach a lot of people. I'll still keep the YouTube channel going and probably be feeding updates on it, almost like a vlog type thing of where I am, where I'm traveling. Like I said, this is a few years down the road, but essentially I've told God, and it's once my grandparents, as I said, circle back to that point, is once they're gone, they are my only blood ties here. They're the only thing holding me and my brother in this province, this part of the country. Is because of them, because we're taking care of them and we love them, and we're going to stay until they're gone. And then we are both going now. While I'll be ministering, he'll probably travel with me, or maybe he'll go his own separate way. I don't know. But this is just the plan I have in place ahead. And as I said, I've left it fully up to God. God can bless this, and I know that if he is for it, pieces will fall into place. I'm going to ask my mentor a lot about it, because he does a lot of traveling around doing this. He shares, and churches invite him to speak, and he does a lot of this traveling, and it's basically evangelizing and traveling is what it is, being a traveling evangelist. And churches will have you in to like speak maybe a message, or talk about your sermon, like your ministry, what you're doing. And I just feel it's something I don't see a lot of people doing. It's going out and reaching as many people as you can. There's not a lot of it going on. There's only a few, I guess, old timers that are out and actively evangelizing. I'm talking about going and, visiting people. Like, not going up knocking on the house like the Jehovah's Witnesses do, and, oh, do you know the Lord or whatever. It's like setting conversations and just supporting and traveling, and just opens up a whole bunch of doors, and it does something I've always wanted to do, which is travel. I've always wanted to travel, and yet I've been held back because family. Like I said, I've put a lot of my own personal goals, including marriage and dating, on hold because I've put my family first, and they're my charge, and I financially support them and help them. And once once they've passed, it allows me to free up those resources that I'm pouring into them to pour into my ministry. And God will also magnify and multiply that into my ministry. But it's just a huge thing, and sort of why I've decided on not marrying is because it's going to be a constant moving lifestyle, and I just don't see many women that would be wanting to travel all over the place and be constantly moving, not have a home, and then you have kids and bring kids into that, and then the kids are always moving. It's just so much stress. But as I said, it's still open though. God could completely flip the script on me and have me married or whatever, It's whatever God wants me to do. But I just wanted to put this out there and share it, and it's my plan for the next few years. I will be working on putting frameworks in place, such as making sure I can be truly financially self-sufficient, which is going to be hard. Mind you, I'm going to be probably living in a trailer and traveling, like travel trailers, what I plan on, and traveling in it and staying at, campgrounds and stuff. And I've thought about it out and how you can sort of make it, more affordable. But like I said, I'm going to contemplate this over the next few years, trust God, and if it's something in a few years, you may see me, out ministering, or who knows what's going to happen. But it's just where my mindset is right now. It's not really on women and finding a partner in marriage. I'm more wanting the full send for God. And as I said, once my ties here have passed, there's nothing holding me to this area. Nothing at all. I'm literally free to just go. And I know God knows that, and I think God's waiting for that too. It's almost like a slingshot. And once I full send for him, I know that he's just going to bless the ministry. He's just going to force me to go forward. He's going to be supporting me, and I just know it's going to be an amazing, amazing thing to start and to see how many lives it changes. And just the influence I'll have and how many people I'll be able to reach. And a lot of people won't do it. Like, there's a lot of Christians that are a little hesitant, but like I said, instead of getting married, I have big goals. And these are my big goals, and I wanted to share them with people that are subbed to my channel and have been here, for a while, that in a few years, this is where I want to go. And I want the YouTube channel to blow up too. I want to be able to have my YouTube channel and be able to still minister and share my journeys on the road with people. So, anyways, that's just where my mindset is and where it is with God, and why marriage is on hold for me. One of the last things I'm thinking about. I'm not even considering it. I've got my plans. I've given them to God, and I'm full sending on this. And in a few years, like I said, once my ties are gone here, I am full sending for God. I'm going all in. So, this has been a voice in wilderness, a soldier, bond servant of Christ, signing off. Whenever you see this, have a blessed day or night. And I will, stay safe in these dark and crazy times. And I will see you in the next one.